Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of Lorei, the Color Guard Chronicles. I'm Melissa, I'll be your DM for the evening, and with me, as always, are my wonderful players. Say hi, wonderful players.
Greetings.
Hi.
Hail and well met.
Yay.
Yo.
Guys, let's just say, how are we all doing? Let's just have a check-in.
One day I'm gonna join by saying a Skyrim line, just like.
You're finally awake.
So you're finally
Looks like you're awake.
My first thought was, have you been to the Clouds District? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you haven't, because that just haunts me. I'm sorry.
I used to be an adventurer like you.
I don't know if you noticed, but I very nearly did not say Rhez Lorei. I was, for some reason, very definitely about to say Critical Role, which, no.
Yes, welcome to Critical Role, asterisk.
Asterisk, not the
But
real Critical
no.
Role. Please don't sue us, XOXO.
So,
No, we'll be fine. We have two
But
L's.
Matt-
We have two L's. And roll. We'll be fine. R-O-L-L-E.
That took me a
Okay.
second. I got it though. Took a
And
while.
critical is spelled with an L-E instead.
Yeah, then it's not
instead of
copyright
A-L.
infringement.
Yep, exactly.
we spelled like critical the YouTuber.
We're like the dollar store version of Critical Role.
Right.
Pretty much.
We're like
Pretty-
when you go to the
pretty.
ice cream truck and you get the really fucked up character faces and their eyes are like all wonky.
That's how I made Zenus, actually. I just...
Next,
Amazing.
Patsy draws the whole cast as shitty ice cream characters.
Oh, don't tempt me.
I'm gonna tempt you.
I
Absolutely
want-
do it.
I want.
Oh, damn.
Oh, I only have
I wanna
one
do
eye,
that
but I want
tonight,
it on my
Bravo.
chin,
I want it way down here.
like a beauty mark.
Anyways, few
No,
announcements.
you could have two eyes. You could have one gumball and then rock candy shoved in the other one.
Be quiet, let's play D&D!
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Anyways, announcements. We have a YouTube. Definitely watched on Saturday. It was actually the Aunt Sally fight. Because the one before was you guys getting to their skull hut or whatever's.
It's an Aunt Sally hate
but-
page.
Yes.
Me and my homies hate Aunt Sally.
But you should definitely go to our YouTube and subscribe there. So you can watch all of the old episodes, and it's good, or most of the old. They're slowly coming online. We're to episode. Oh, there's a cat. We're to episode 37 of Dungeon Sphere and 8 of Fountains of Vesabasara. So we're getting close. Things are coming. I just didn't want to overwhelm the YouTube algorithm and dump them all at the same time because that would be bad news. Anyways, so that's that announcement. Dungeon Sphere is on Wednesday, and we'll be doing stuff, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember what, because I've had a crazy weekend.
Who are you gonna call?
Hey, man!
Yes.
I don't know who was wrong or who was correct, but yes.
Nobody. We are all wrong.
We're all losers tonight.
Tonight,
Boy,
every
I-
night.
I'm not a loser.
Possibly drawing on Thursday, question mark?
If I remember. Also, if I don't end up falling asleep at 8 o'clock because I don't have my medication.
Ruh-roh. Trixie. Did you guys hear that? Trixie is like doing stuff. Anyways, because I'm the only one that does announcements, it's my birthday tomorrow. Woo!
Happy
I'm
birthday!
gonna be old. I'm gonna be 39. That feels too old.
Birthday.
Silent
appreciate
applause. Because clapping doesn't get picked up well.
You are correct. I went out to lunch with my dad yesterday, and I had to go pick him up because he can't drive anymore. And then we're like 3/4 of the way to the restaurant, and he's like, "Oh my gosh, I forgot my wallet. I guess you have to pay for your own birthday lunch." And I'm like,
Why did you give him an Irish accent? Oh, mind alerty. It sounded like you made him Irish.
was not my intention, but
He is Irish, Dad. Excuse you. It's rude. Assuming my dad isn't Irish.
My kinsman.
anyways, so Joe put it on his card, so I didn't actually pay for it, but I basically paid for my own birthday meal, so that was fun. Anyways. Anyways, he also gave me a cross stitch from that his sister made him like a million years ago. That's hanging in the house. I'm like, oh, that's great. So, anyways, Trixie, what are you doing? She's being crazy.
Causing
Anyways,
problems.
I think that's all the announcements. So, let's jump right in to the episode. So, previously on Rhez, Lorei, the Color Guard Chronicles. After finally leaving here in Lodir, you all made your way to ruins noted on the Color Guard wall map as possibly being the home to Ysael Helanian, one of the Lifebinder prophecy weapons. With 2 maps of the ruin in hand, showing different layouts of them, Pip touched the left side of the first door frame room that you came to. Apparently, I wrote this while tired because that sentence does not make any sense whatsoever. Anyways, it's fine. And you guys walked through the door into a room occupied by a flame skull. After defeating the enemy, you all determined which side of the door frame you touched chose the layer you were on. Traversing the various rooms, you found several fun things, including a yellow mold-filled cloak, a blink dog puppy whom you named Lucky, a spectral cat, plus several rods with musical instruments embossed on the end, one of which appeared to be a lute, the key per the ghost outside. After finding the map to the 3rd level, you all took the most direct route to the center of the maze and found a room with several runes on the wall, which Suliya read to read 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, and, when touching them in order, heard the last thoughts of Relian Leodon, champion of the Abralian Empire, and how he was looking to destroy the Menace. Entering into the center room using the lute key, a spinning, levitating lute in the center of the room called to Zenus, and he touched it. And as he touched it, Zenus vanished. After some deliberation, everyone else also touched the lute, and you all found yourselves in an underground cavern with a hologram of a very bored elven host who told you of the mages of the Abralian Empire and of the riddle that gave access to the scaffolding lattice that holds all the Lifebinder prophecy weapons together. Rotating behind him, though, was the prize, Ysael Helanian, a lute with a special place for a spellbook, singing a song only Zenus could understand. Suliya Stava was also excited to be reunited with their sibling, and after leveling to level 7, you all made your way back out of the maze, finding a few more fun objects on the way. Heading out toward Jornhelfen, Pip noticed a mysterious sign. To the rest of the group, it read, "Danger, keep out," but to Pip, he saw "Refuge and Respite, all are welcome." Making a quick left turn, you all headed down a forsaken path, and that is where we pick up today. And also that is why my session notes are 4 pages long, because I wrote a lot for reasons. Anyways, so Castor turns left with Max, and it is a rough go on this forsaken path. What would you guys like to do?
I think I forgot to roll for hit points.
Oh, did anyone else not roll for hit dice? Because we could do that right now if you'd like.
I rolled.
I did
You
mine.
rolled, yeah.
Oops.
I think it's because you.
That's
I don't know if you were decided whether you were gonna do wizard or bard yet.
You're right, yeah. And I
Yeah.
went for Bard, so.
I rolled for HP. I did not roll for hit dice, but I'm only at 57 out of 62, so I think I'm good.
I got an 8!
Ooh!
Die.
Yay!
Max
Woo!
HP!
Beefy bard. And I have evasion now.
Oh.
Ooh.
Fun. Did anyone else get anything fun for level 7 besides hit points?
Throw all the fireballs at me.
Our 4th level spell's new?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I have a 4th level spell that is new. I can upcast all my stuff and also a banishment.
Oh, wait, I
Ooh.
have Aura of Life too. That might
Ooh.
come in handy. I also took Summon Fae, which also might come in handy in tandem with my Wildfire Spirit.
You can
because
summon Timothy.
Oh no!
You can summon
Timothy. He's just
a bunny
child.
person we don't know.
And leveling up gives us a long rest, right, Melissa?
No.
No. Okay, cool. I will I will retain the missing hit points. But I actually
I feel
kind
like
of
if
roll
I
his
summon
dice to.
Timothy into combat, Roz would manifest in front of us and just scold us.
That
Hit
was a
us with a
child.
citation.
Yeah.
I miss Roswell.
I've got feral instinct. I roll advantage on initiative.
Ooh. I
That's
have
it.
a shoulder cat.
That's what bards do.
Oh yeah, Roswell sent
Okay.
me a message for you, Glimmer.
Really? Since from before when we first met?
Yeah, he sent me a message.
It's been a long time, but what is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. He said keep your elbows clean. That's it. End of message.
Okay. Alright. I check my elbows.
As you
mysterious
are, as you are going down this path, you guys give me perception checks.
Which dice? This one. Okay. Okay.
14.
17.
I rolled terribly.
Ooh, 19.
Okay, I think. Okay, Roxy, this is not appropriate.
I'm too distracted by playing with my new cloak. I keep pulling it over and I'm like, disappear, reappear, disappear. That's why I lose.
You're playing
I fail.
peekaboo with yourself.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's camouflages with the background. It's really cool.
Ooh.
Glimmer's doing that like mom thing where she's like, yes, that's nice, sweetie,
No.
but like actually not
As
paying
you are
attention at all.
going up the road, you see two people walking in the same direction you are going. You're quickly gaining on them, though you're not going as quick as you normally would because this is a rough path. Walking down the road with like hobo sacks.
Oh, and when I do this, I stand in front of Glimmer and do the camouflage thing, and it starts to look like stone.
Oh, you look like a little brother. Good
Yeah,
for
but I think I'm
you.
like a lot older than you, so
A lot of people are older than me.
yeah.
Well, no, she's
is-
like 9 now.
It's not a
still-
great accomplishment to be older.
If we're on a blue watch for Glimmer, still blue.
Write it down.
Days since blue, 0.
Days since last blue.
I do not stop for hitchhikers.
Just watch out! Don't hit him.
But should we at least ask them if they know where we are going?
We already know
No.
where we're going.
We've already seen the signs on the highway.
Yeah, Refuge and Respite. Hey, you guys! Pip's just gonna call out to them. Castor, slow down, slow down.
I'm not slowing down. Not picking up creepy hobos on the side of the road.
But what if they need a ride?
Yeah, well, they can get a ride somewhere else.
Hey guys, if you can
Check
run
them
fast
to
enough
see
to
if
jump on
they-
this, you can have a ride.
That is not true.
Just waving
My
at them.
car, it will murder you. It is attached with flamethrowers.
We have to
Glimmer,
operate
as you're passing them, you do notice that they are it's a dwarf and a human, definitely young teens.
Well, they're just children, Castor.
I'm not picking up runaway children.
They're going in the same direction as us anyway. All you're doing is saving time.
For who?
For the
Certainly not
ones.
for us.
For the little ones.
Why, listen.
For the
The last
children.
time we stopped for a child on the road, he was an Oni.
And they're gone.
Have we
Your
not
conversation
learned our lesson?
lasted long enough for the car to drive far away from them.
Exactly.
How do you
that
feel
was
now?
The intention. Like we're on track and we're not picking up any Onis who want to eat my rock wife.
Feeling like we just... Rock. Oh.
Yeah, that took a minute, didn't it?
I'm sorry. Did I miss a marriage ceremony, Glimmer? You told me that I would be your best man if that ever happened.
I'm as surprised as you are, but I'm not going to complain.
I don't even see a rain. What is this? No, we have to do a do-over. This cannot stand.
It is a common expression, my rock wife.
Can I be the flower girl?
We say it all the time up in wherever the hell I'm from.
I'll start planning over. And Zenus just like rain of gestures and like my
It's like the word
ripping out
bosom
the
buddy.
wedding plans and just like restarts.
My
with the
brother
flourish.
from another mother, my
Oh,
rock
we're
wife.
married now. Oh, you said that we're swinging at the same time on a swing set.
You know, if this is the same place, if this is the place I think it is, then there's gonna be a really nice haberdashery there.
You've heard of this place before?
Yeah, who hasn't?
Well, I tend not to go into places where there's a sign that says danger ahead. I mean, it's kind of just a little.
What
I
is
don't
this
know.
place called?
Refuge and Respite.
That's the
Oh.
name?
Yeah.
There's something nice about that. It's relatively straightforward.
I suppose so.
Yeah, the people that show up here kind of need a simple message.
How do you mean?
You'll see. Onward!
Glimmer's just
And-
like, yeah, right.
Yeah.
And-
You should.
Soon enough, as you continue through the road, you come to a gated section of the road. Relatively low thing. It doesn't look like Max will fit through. But there does not appear to be anyone standing guard or anything.
Is there a parking garage?
There is. Give me a perception check.
$15.
You see no parking garages. However, there is. It looks like a little clearing in the wood where Max would probably be safe.
I mean, Max is always safe. He is a flamethrower.
Get that parking spot before someone else takes it.
I
People
did- I-
stand in it.
I parked my car. I parked my. Fuck your bitch. Yeah,
You're
fuck
good.
mine.
You're good.
I'm gonna go
There's
and
no
find.
rear view mirror, so the Glimmer has to get up on top and shout down.
I'm gonna go find some bark to pull
Have it
off
to
of a
the
tree.
left.
Once we're parked, I'm gonna get some bark and pull it off a tree, and then use some string and kind of use a stick to turn it into a sign. Then I'm gonna hammer near it. That's gonna say "not for sale," but then using my little doodle finger, I'm also gonna do "thieves can't say steal this and you're dead." Heart, Pipperin, Timothus, Babio, Sparrow Collar. That's basically what the message is.
Beautiful.
I touch Max gingerly on his dragon face, and I say, if anyone touches you, fry him. We'll be back soon-ish. I don't know how long we'll be here.
And
He says,
if you're,
"I will be here."
oh,
I
you
know
probably
you will, bud.
did you say that out loud or in your mind?
No, I said it out loud.
Oh, and tell him.
I verbally give Max permission to fry people.
Okay,
Loudly and threateningly.
but
Yes.
he knows not to fry any of us, right?
Yeah, that's a stupid question.
Well, I mean, how
Has he
literal
fried
is he?
you yet?
No, he hasn't.
Are you insulting Maximilian, my very good friend?
No.
His intelligence?
No, his literalism. Wait.
He's smarter than you are. Let's go.
Maybe. I put my hands in my pockets and I start sauntering forward.
I'll
Go ahead.
I think Zenus kind of remembering what Pip was saying. I think he'll transform the cloak of many fashions to being like more patchwork with some like frayed edges, and it's long enough to like cover Ysael Helene.
Mhm. Perfect. Does Glimmer do anything with Siristawa?
Did I get an eye patch? I don't think I have a cloak.
Okay.
Do I? Hold on. I think I have minor illusion. Let me double check. Hold on. And I'll just illusion it to make it just look like a regular, like kind of boring, like walking staff.
Cool. So yeah, you guys head through the gate, I assume. No one's staying behind? Okay.
I'm going in.
You head through the gate. Go ahead.
Is Doran with us?
Yes.
Okay.
Doran is.
Okay, good. Okay.
Where's the dog?
Oh, the blink dog.
Dog's doing whatever he wants, I assume.
We should just-
because he's a dog.
We should leave him with Doran just in case.
Doran's coming with us.
Is he?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Unless you don't want him to.
Doran, how gullible are you?
Give me 1 second.
Roll for gullible.
I have to. I made a stat sheet. I don't remember what he asked for wisdom though.
Mhm.
I think he rolled pretty. I think he rolled pretty good on his stuff. Not very.
Oh, you'll be fine then.
So yeah, you guys walk through the gates, and it is a little bit further as you go through. You see Refuge and Respite is painted over, like, you know, it's got like the name of the town on the gate. Refuge and Respite is painted on it. Underneath, you see Golodur. As what this town was previously called. And as you go through, you see the building. There are plenty of buildings that seem used. A little bit crumbly, but patched and taken care of. You also see several groups of raggedy but healthy looking children running around. The houses around, like I said, are run down but clean looking. Most of the what you would assume are adults do not actually look old enough to have children that age running around the village. You do see several shops with makeshift signs, including Bert's Haberdashery, Marta's Shop of Appropriately Acquired Goods, and the Jade Mackerel, along with what looks to be like a boarding style house with Polly's written over it. What would you like to do? As there are several groups of children running around, and as soon as one of them spots Lucky, and Suliya and the dog are just mobbed by children.
How tall are the children?
How tall are the children? Probably about your height.
Okay.
Glimmer's just
so
like picking them up by the nape of the neck and just kind of like gently tossing them away.
And you just hear them, puppy, and Lucky will occasionally blink out and then appear like on a kid's head, or in Suliya's arm, or just around in general. You see several kids. They have like wooden swords and shields, and they're like playing adventurer. Yeah, what would you guys like to do?
Pipperin,
Yeah.
are we just here to shop and explore as a little detour, or is there some business you have to attend to?
No, it's just a place to hang out for a night.
It is getting later in the evening.
Better than just sleeping
Glimmer's
on the
playing
road.
with the kids. She's got her staff out. She's just like swinging for the fences.
Why do you ask?
Have it thee!
It's It's fine. I just wasn't sure. Doran just seemed like he was interested in getting on the road more and continuing on. I mean, this is a fine detour. I just...
Okay. Listen, Zenus,
What?
get down here.
Why don't you come up
hear-
here?
Yeah. It's not my fault. You're falling short. You hear Zenus's knees crack as he gets down, and he like kind of shakes it off as like the remnants of old man seep into his mind. He's like, what is it?
All right, listen. So I kind of forgot this place was here on this path, but once I remembered, I thought we should come here for a few reasons. One, probably some of the cheapest drinks you can buy in all the kingdom. Two,
Glimmer perched up.
You don't need to.
What?
You don't need to say anything else.
Do they have-
The first
Do
one
they
is
have
just fine.
fish balls?
I don't know. They have all types of bowls and cups.
It's fine.
It's just whoever brings them in and sells them to the tavern. Anyway, number two,
There's one on your left.
you know the phrase "it takes a village"?
No.
Yeah.
This is the village. This is that village. All these little youngins around here. Most of them are orphans. So, lots of them live in
It's
that
like your
boarding
hometown
house
or
over there.
something?
I'm whispering to Zenus.
I'm
And
still playing with the kid.
Glimmer,
I-
told you there's a child behind you.
you know, sometimes I do like to bring in visitors, guests into this place, especially upstanding ones such as yourselves, to kind of give the kids hopes and dreams, because you know sometimes they need it.
I love that song.
It's a nice place. You'll get used to it. But we'll want to head over to the mackerel over there, Jade Mackerel. Not the name of the person. I think it is just a Jade Mackerel. It could be someone's name too. I'm not sure. But yeah.
Shoot, I forgot my notebook on the other. This place exists. Okay, hold on one second.
But it is an inn and tavern, so we can stay over
I
there
need to
for
get
the
a pen really
night,
quick.
and plus we'll get to see Blind Mags.
Who is
Well, I mean-
blind Mags?
She's Mags, but she's blind.
Oh. Every
Who is
performer
Meg?
has their shtick.
Mags is Mags! Why are you asking so many questions, huh? Huh? Who sent you?
I like to know
You.
things.
You sent us.
Oh yeah, sorry.
You're the person who brought us in to entertain children. I mean,
Yeah, essentially that.
it works, but I don't know. You were telling us one moment to not act like squares, and the next you're expecting us to take care of children.
Jade.
Well, yeah,
Mackerel.
I don't want them turning into
Oh.
squares.
What?
Well, then why?
Squares?
You can't act like
How dare
squares
you.
around these kids, or else they're gonna turn out to be like squares. I just want them to be
What's
good
wrong
people.
with
What's wrong
being a
with being
square?
a
A
square?
square is a
Books are
perfectly
square.
Perfectly wonderful shape.
Listen, squares ruin momentum. That's all I have to say about that.
But they also make a nice brick, and you can just use that to throw at somebody. It has force behind it. There are differences between momentum, and Zenus launches into a full explanation.
Sometimes friction is
Most
a good
bricks are
thing.
rectangles.
That's
to
what
be
I was gonna
fair,
say.
so.
Zenus,
Well,
listen to
it's
Castor.
not my fault all of you have weird shapes. I
Not
mean,
that
the
Zeus
Feywild
is
is
start
perfectly
talking about something very
understandable.
profound, like building the foundations for a good future, but no, just throw it at someone.
As you continue to walk into town, you see off in the distance there is a path going up a hill to a dark and rather creepy looking house. And as you continue to talk, the two teens that were walking along the road come in after you, and you just hear a whole bunch of the kids run up to greet them. Yay, newcomers! Come on, you have to meet Blind Mags!
We did not get that greeting.
You
Pipperin.
are not children.
We also had a dog, to be fair.
Yeah, they went to the dog. Hey, so I mean, if you're interested to know who Blind Max is, you may as well follow them and see what it's all about.
Alright. I mean, lead on if you know where you're going.
And also spend a lot of money here.
What? Did you have something in your mouth?
No.
Well,
as the kids gather up the other two, they make a mad dash toward the Jade Macro.
Do the Jade Macro!
could I insight check Pip on the, like, spend a lot of money thing? Like, it just... Zenus is a little he has a lot of cognitive dissonance between, like, keep a low profile, but also call attention to yourself. And he's getting very confused.
Sure, I'll let Dev
Yeah.
give you the insight whenever we end up rolling.
Yes.
It's 14. Yeah, 14.
You think that Pip is just a naturally confusing person?
I do think that.
and
That's one of Zenus's core beliefs.
yes.
I mean, Pip said that he's from here, yeah?
No, I'm not from here. But
So he's been here.
but you get the sense that, you know, he actually cares about these kids at least, and probably wants you to spend money because it would help the local economy.
Do they have ethical business practices?
Excuse me?
Whatever, I'll drink them back.
Okay, let's go.
As you walk into the Jade Mackerel, you see a lot of older teens here drinking. And you see their menu board has like milk and juice and other non-alcoholic beverages.
This is devastating. We must leave immediately.
But it also has a drink called the Ruby Sparrow. And as the kids run in, they start yelling, "Blind Megs, we have new friends!" And oh no, I closed the page. Oh no, hold on one second.
Oh, has anyone ever here seen Repo the Genetic Opera?
Yes.
That's all I can think of.
I'm
Every
thinking
time they
Children
say
of the
it.
Corn. That's just me.
This Blind Meg is a character in Repo the Opera, and she sings opera, and she rips her own eyeballs out.
Oh,
Cute. Love that for her.
that's a way to become blind.
Okay, hold on. It's not doing what I want it to do. Well, let me do it this different way then. Just snip it out of my thing. There we go. And this little old lady comes tottering out of the back room, and you hear her say to the new children that are there, she goes, "Welcome, young ones, you are here. You have come here at a good time, but before you get settled in, let me tell you a little story about a person new to a village and how they started to fit in." And she will, and I'm not going to do the whole story because it takes a while, but she will basically tell the story of Stone Soup.
What's her race? Lineage?
Old
Origin?
lady.
That's it?
Hag. She's a hag. It's the only thing old ladies are.
But yeah, she will basically tell the story of Stone Soup. About, sharing and all that sort of fun stuff. 1 second.
Well, you guys eat rocks. I'm gonna make some tea.
What? They eat what? Glimmer's like, this is like a horror story to Glimmer.
Yeah, boil that rock.
Mortified. How could you do this? It was my cousin. Eustace.
Are you? Is Glimmer vocally saying this?
Very
out loud?
quietly.
Very quietly, as Glimmer's getting more and more horrified. Blind Megs will look at you. Her eyes are cloudy, and you definitely heard her being called Blind Megs, but you get the distinct impression she is like staring into your soul. And she says, "Whatever is the matter, young one?"
You eat rocks? How could you do that?
Listen
Don't
to
eat
the.
me, please.
You should listen
I
to
won't
the
do
end
it
of the.
again.
You should listen to the end of the story, young one. It is a good ending.
You're eating rocks. I am a rock.
And
Do it,
Blind
man.
Megs will go continue the story and saying how the village. She says, "Oh, the visitor to the village said, oh, this takes a sip of the soup and it's just not good enough. But it would be so much better if we had carrots." And she continues the story: carrots and onions and potatoes and meat. And once the soup was tasting well, she says, "Look, all of my new friends, at the soup that we all have to share." And as everyone is served their soup, the old woman takes the unharmed rock out of the bottom of the pot and says, "Thank you for your hospitality, but I must be going." And she
That was
takes
a
the
close
rock,
one.
as she takes the stone with her to her new adventures. See, I told you it was a good ending.
Yeah, it was a close one, you know?
She kind of looks at Zenus and says, "You have a familiar aura about you. From the Fae, I assume."
Seems as though my reputation has preceded me.
Blind Meg
Or
sees all.
It might just be the horns too.
That was a pretty decent giveaway, yes.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I've heard wonderful things.
Zenus,
Zenus will give a very formal bow.
Zenus, she's blind. She can't see her horns.
She admitted to it. She's a fraud.
Zenus is like ignoring everything around. He is just like focused on
Yes,
Blind
yes,
Megs.
yes.
She's interesting to
I
him.
don't have eyeballs either, and I can see.
Glimmer, let's
Yes.
get you some ruby sparrows.
Hey, fill this up, please. I feel official.
So, Dev,
Yes.
as you see the sign at the bar to get ruby sparrows, you recall a drink that a certain someone used to bake for you.
Wait a minute.
Was there a special way that you had it made?
Yeah.
Do you suppose you'd ask for it that way here?
I would.
So you walk up to the bartender. What can I get for ya? And it's this like clearly barely old enough to consume alcohol
Yes.
half elf.
Hi. I would like 2 ruby sparrows, except I want triple the rubies. Wink.
Fishbowl, please.
And I have the fishbowl and I put it there.
And he kind of looks at you. Triple the rubies.
Triple the rubies. Do you know what that means? It's not an actual
looks at you.
drinking term, by the way, Melissa.
I know.
Okay.
I know. He looks at you. Says, "Tell Friendle the password is crab cakes."
Who? Friendle?
Friendle.
Alright.
Brindle?
Mm-hmm. But yeah, he makes those drinks for you.
Triple the rubies means 3 cherries instead of just 1 in the drink. But for Glimmer, you probably get like 9 cherries because it's probably like a triple.
Hell
triple.
Just an ocean of cherries.
And I just I dropped down 10 gold pieces. Keep the change.
His eyes go kind of wide. Oh, thank you. As he like quickly swipes it and
Immediately gets tackled and mauled by the other children.
Meanwhile.
But yeah, back to the rest of the group. What is Suliya doing?
Like recovering from being like dogpiled by a bunch of children.
Yo.
Like her hair
Yeah,
is a little bit frazzled. She's just like holding her bag of books like, oh god, children.
There are still a couple of stragglers that are like petting Lucky and asking you all sorts of questions. Where did he come from? Can we get one? How is he doing that?
To be honest with you, we just found him. So maybe there's another one around here you could find.
And you see the kids start whispering to each other, and then they, we're gonna go find out for ourselves! And they just dash out of the building. So yeah, but back to Blind Megs. She has finished the story, started, had the little conversation. She kind of looks at Castor. No.
I'm back, I got tea. Castor says as I walk back into the room after missing all the conversations.
Blind Megs. Another familiar aura. Were you meant to fight in the war?
Nope. Never fought in any wars. Though I am thinking of changing my occupation to mercenary. I had a very long, torrid career as an athlete, though it's ended tragically.
That's not tragic.
It was tragic.
Maybe a little unexpected, like a season cliffhanger.
Yeah, tragic. Sad to see.
How strong are the ruby sparrows?
Pretty strong.
Okay. If they're the only option.
What's in them?
Yeah.
Like, Malort?
It is.
Trust me, you don't want to know.
That means it's Malort.
Just drink it and like it.
Summer's just sipping on it.
But Blind Megs kind of go back to Zenus and say, well, it is probably good you are here. The children do need some protection, after all.
Are we staying here to protect children? I know we're not on a time crunch, but I mean, the wizards.
I did ask Pip the same thing, but he told me just for that. What sort of protection are the children needing?
And again, she does the look where it feels like she's looking through your soul. Oh, you've met them before.
Children? Yes, we've seen them.
Technically
No.
speaking, I am also a child.
Who the
Depending on how you look
need
at it.
protecting.
I'm at a frosty 9 years old.
Takes another sip of her alcohol.
Do they come from the
and she
same
goes-
place I do?
She goes, you know, my soup could use a few ingredients.
No more rocks. Zenus,
I do.
no more rocks.
That part is non-negotiable, I'm afraid, but I'd be happy to offer other ingredients.
Do you have anything fun? I like a fun soup.
We have the charcuterie board they packed with us.
What do
Some
I have in my
pancetta?
inventory?
A nice camembert, perhaps?
I pull out my bag of Oni fingers.
Gross.
I was gonna say, Zenus, I think, would have. Do I get the sense that is she asking for like gold, magic item, like actual like things to cook with?
I'm gonna go with yes.
Zenus will produce the laughing lock. As well as he still has a vial of the Vested Jutsu watering hole water.
Ooh.
And he'll
Yeah.
kind of offer both of them.
She will take the Vesajutu water and say, you have been to Vesipasara.
Indeed. Well, you could almost say part of me remained there.
You see her almost
I don't understand.
like her
either.
her eyes kind of roll in the back of her head a little bit, and then she comes back. Ah, yes, I see. But she says, well, so it must have been you that drove Aunt Sally here.
We would not know anything about that. First off, who is Aunt Sally? Strong drink, huh?
Unintentionally, perhaps we didn't even know she ended up here. But consider it a personal vendetta against her.
Wait, no, hold on. How do you feel about Aunt Sally being here? Also, where specifically would be considered here?
She says, Aunt Sally and I go back some. She has different ideas of what would make a good soup. And so the children come here instead.
Okay, so Old Max is on the level.
One would seem to consider so.
Hey kid, can we get 5 rooms for the night?
The elf, the half elf at the bar says, "I can get you 3."
All right, that'll do. Just take it out of the 10 gold I gave you earlier.
This is what 10 gold.
Wink. And then I drop down 5 gold pieces more. You're a smooth one, ain't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right.
Thank you.
3
Here are your
rooms.
keys.
I got us 3 rooms.
Wonderful. I do not think I will sleep in the creepy child town.
Blind Max, do you know where Aunt Sally is?
My soup is looking a little short on ingredients.
Fine, have a rock. Punch myself in the face. And drop a face rock in it.
Face rock, face rock.
Things that you hate.
If you're gonna eat any rock, it might as well lead me.
I don't know how we came to that conclusion.
It's simple. It's really just a logical conclusion. I mean, you start at point A, and then you end up with face rock.
It used to be an amethyst, but now it's a sapphire. I don't want to go into it. Why?
No matter what, I think that I should give you a tour of the town. We gotta see the haberdashery. We gotta see the
I
Marta's
just
shop.
punched myself in the face. I want to know the answer to my question.
Probably check out Polly's pocket. Polly's pocket.
But Blind Megs takes the face rock. It says, "I did tell you it was just a metaphor, yes? But this
I don't
will
understand those yet.
Only 9.
You get it.
This will go well.
I'm also a little drunk.
Yeah, I don't know why you wanted a triple.
You asked for the triple.
You gave me the fishbowl.
I do love a fishbowl. Fewer refills, you know?
She says, "I do not know exactly where she is. Though, if you give me some time," and she holds up your face rock.
God, I thought she was gonna say more rocks.
Yeah, it's like she's like got her fist raised.
Perhaps I could make a map.
We cannot leave tonight, Castor.
No, I'm just gonna go sleep out in Max.
Oh.
I don't want to sleep in the creepy child town, and that way I know Max will still be there when I wake up.
That is fair. But what if you and Max are taken?
At least I'll have Max.
I hear the stars are gonna be lovely tonight. You're gonna be able to see all of them across the sky. Enjoy sleeping out there.
I will, thank you. Max is my best friend.
Anyway, who wants to go on a tour?
Okay.
Yeah, and as you say that, you hear a bell
Ding, 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 ding.
ring, and the kids say, "Why is Frindle calling us to bed already? It's only..." And they look up at the sky, or they look outside, and it's getting significantly darker. But they did say the name Frindle, like they were running towards that.
All right, that's gonna be a process. So let's definitely do the boarding house last once all the kids are in bed.
Okay.
Looks at me.
To the haberdashery.
So, you head to Bert's haberdashery. Look at my fancy artwork.
Ugh.
Oh.
I love it.
So sleek. So modern.
It's about as best I can do. That's what my brain does for art. It's fine. And you walk in to Bert's haberdashery. It's got a giant window in the front with several makeshift mannequins. They're not like actual mannequins, but like looks like whomever Bert is made them himself, with very fancy looking clothes. There's like fabric flowing everywhere, and as you walk in, you see this very a tall for a dwarf guy, male, teenager-ish, with long flowing it's like a velvet gown almost.
Ooh.
It's got like flowy sleeves, and he walks up to you. Well, hello, good sirs, ladies, and otherwise. What can I do for you today?
Glimmer is delighted by this child. Oh my goodness. Give that one a makeover. She points at Pip.
Excuse me.
Hey, Tuto, I
Bert-
want to see everything you
Bert
can do.
walks
I
over.
just got a new cloak.
Bert walks over to Pip, pulls out a tape measure. I think I have just the thing for you.
He's a little crusty, but the foundation is good.
Wait a minute. How about you go over and look at Glimmer's outfit? It's been torn up and repaired. It looks like trash.
I could go for a good montage myself.
He
I'm
goes.
not afraid.
We actually, all of our clothing is pretty battle worn at this point. If you wanted to do any fixing of anything.
He goes.
New
You know
outfit,
what I can
Patsy.
do. And
What?
you see
New
him.
outfits on our characters.
I mean,
But you see him sort of swirl his hands around a little bit, and he looks at Glimmer. I don't think your outfit is trash. It just needs a little help, yes?
Perhaps something to match the blue. It's happening a lot. I think I need to just kind of lean into it.
But you see him sort of swirling his hand around as he casts mending on your clothes.
You also hit a growth spurt, so.
He goes, but it does clash a little with your skin tone, does it not?
Just a little
Hmm.
bit.
Suppose I could. Ooh. Ah, yes, he says. I know exactly what we can do. And then he looks back to Pip.
Mm,
Oh,
no shoes.
you and you. Oh, never have I had such a project. This will be
Do I hear Popular singing in the background?
popular. Yes.
Do your
And-
worst.
I prefer my best. Thank you.
Wink.
Does anyone else have anything they need? Or want? Or desire?
I don't like children saying the word desire. I think I'll stand outside.
Do you have any fun hats?
literally any hat you can imagine. This is a haberdashery after all.
Okay, you know what I'm picturing for Zenus? You know the ones that like go into the point in the front, and then they got the
Mhm.
like ludicrously long feather.
Absolutely.
They're not like the tricorn. They're more like
It's like a Robin
elongated,
Hood, but like a
but fancier.
yeah,
It's like a
almost like a
yesified-
fascinator.
Yes, yesified Robin.
Yeah, either that or like some ribbons for his horns or something.
A flower crown.
Zenus just wants to look pretty.
I can do you one better. I can make you look fabulous.
I enjoy the shop immensely. Good suggestion, Pip.
We're never leaving.
And Bert is just going around and fabric is flying everywhere. You just see hats being wung out from somewhere, not sure where, but they just land in a stack on the table.
Terrible in a fight.
Take your
Great in a haberdashery.
take your pick, or I can make something custom. Oh,
Oh, if you ever have the option to go custom, you must.
he says it's going to be a long night, but we'll get something figured out to be grand.
Couture. Bespoke.
And he starts sketching out stuff for what he'd make for you three. Does Suliya want anything?
Anything in red?
Red would look fantastic on you, darling. Oh. And he starts flinging out more fabric, and he's got like a sketchbook on an easel, and he starts drawing some stuff. How does this look? And he shows, I don't know, whatever you guys want is what he would make. So he does that. He draws it out. Now, this will probably take me the better part of the evening, or the rest of this evening. So tomorrow morning, can you come in and we can do some fittings, a little tailoring, got a little dip tuck, get it all tightened up and properly, and it would be great.
Yeah,
Yes?
Sounds good
Yeah.
to me.
I'm so ready.
but you're great. When do we pick these up?
Tomorrow morning.
All right, have a great night of no sleep.
It's a make it work moment, Bert. Been watching
He
a lot
says-
of Project Runway.
He says, night is not for sleeping, that's what the morning is for.
Yeah, when Bert gets inspired, this is what happens. Anyway,
I love that we found our own little Edna mode.
we should go say hi to Marta while we're here. Just, keep up rapport.
Sure.
And you walk into Marta's shop of appropriately acquired goods. I don't think I actually have a sign for her.
She doesn't need a sign. We know it. We know it's...
Hers is boring. It's just words plus
Oh.
little bags.
I like the little bags.
It's traditional.
Those have been in my DMing binder for a year and a half now.
Now, I believe this is the original, isn't it? Before she franchised?
Well, kind of. You'll see.
All right.
You walk in, and there is this gnome, considerably older than most of the people in here, besides Blind Mags. She's got her hair up in a very tight bun at the top of her head. She's wearing like this business suit, almost black, but she's got like a like bright pink neck cravat. Is that the word? The little
Oh, ascot?
ascot. There we go.
Yeah, like
Yep.
a cravat.
Cravat?
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's the word. I definitely know about fashion stuff. And as you all walk in, she's like, "A good day. What can I do for you today?"
Marta, it's me.
She kind of looks. Pipperin, it's been a long time.
It has. I've been doing business with Bingrid for a minute.
Ah, one of my franchisees. I've expanded a bit. It's been wonderful.
Yeah, it's good to hear. I'm glad. Now, I pull out the bag of fingers, the Oni blood, and the Oni hair. I got some things.
Can I do an insight check on Pip because he sounds a little bit not quite hostile, but a little put out maybe?
See, I got some appropriately acquired things that I was wondering if you might be able to do something with them. Wink.
What? What specifically is Glimmer trying to suss out?
Not much. She only got a 12. But I just like I feel like Pip usually at least believes that he has a good relationship with people, but this one it sounds like he's like being like fake polite.
With the 12, what do you think, Dev?
With the 12, you're just confused.
Yeah, well, continue sipping on my ruby sparrow. Leaning on Castor. You have beautiful eyes.
I do, thank you. Just the one.
Just curious, because, you know, these Oni,
Yeah, one eye.
they can change shape,
We
they can
match.
change size, they can regenerate. You know, there might be some magic in here. Might be able to, you know, make something. If you still provide that service, of course.
Of course. It's been a little, she kind of looks difficult since I had to, leave Jornhilfen. But,
Yeah.
are you looking for something to be made with this, or are you looking for gold?
I think something to be made with it. But I can give you some time to think on it.
She says, The Oni fingers and the blood, eh?
And the hair.
And the hair.
I can just leave these with you, see what you can do.
Well, I see a few options.
Yeah.
One, I could make a hat of disguise.
That's one option. I'm listening.
I could make several potions of cold resistance.
Okay. Keep them coming. If you have more.
I could make a singular potion of alter self.
Anything else?
I don't think so.
Let's do the hat of disguise.
As you know, this will take a while.
Yeah. Can you ship it to me?
Are you
Pick it up at one
planning
of your
on leaving-
franchise locations. I think we're going to Rhez in a little bit. And then Valadar.
I don't think it'll take. You're not going to stay for longer than a couple of hours? Are you leaving right tonight, or is you staying? I could have it done.
We'll leave in tomorrow.
I could have it done overnight.
Oh, okay. How much would that cost, though?
With this material that you've provided?
Mm-hmm.
One moment. I think that's just a common item, isn't it? Or an uncommon item, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I think with the materials you're providing,
Yeah.
I could make this for 30 gold, which is merely my labor.
So, just 30 flat rate?
For the labor, yes.
Anything else? Oh, right! Here you go. I hand 30 gold over.
I'll have this ready for you at some point tomorrow.
All right. Good doing business with ya. I'll see you later.
Cool. Cool. Yeah, the rest of you guys, as you walk,
She's not as
Into
fun as
Marcus.
Bingrid.
as you walk into Marta's shop, it is a little empty at the moment. Definitely doesn't have nearly as much stuff as Bingrid's shop. Did you any else want to have any combos with Marta, or are you good to go?
I'm just looking around at what might be in there. Like, is there anything interesting that catches my eye?
Not really. Like I said, it's kind of empty, almost as though she doesn't have a ton of her stock here for some reason.
I've always thought she's here for the tax write-offs.
Where else do you keep your franchises, Miss Marta?
Sorry, say that again.
Where else do you keep your franchises?
Oh, I've been expending all over Rhez, right? Obviously you've met Bingrid and here in Lodier.
Miss beloved Bing Bong.
Ping pong. All I think of when you wrote that over the weekend, all I was thinking of was Inside Out and Big Bong.
Oh, that creepy elephant thing.
They died at the end. It was sad.
Spoilers for Inside Out. I'm gonna do a warning on the beginning of this
5-year-old
episode.
movie.
Spoilers.
Still, maybe someone was thinking of seeing it recently, but now there's no point.
Spoilers. Bing Bong dies. Now you've seen the movie.
Now you don't have to watch it. We've done you a
Bing Bong's
service,
fucking
truly.
dead.
Definitely.
Now you
the
don't
only
have to
important part of
weep
that movie.
on a Friday night because your mom thought it would help.
That one's not even the one that made me like. That one was a little emotional for me, but Up is the one that made me like cry.
Oh.
My mom had me watch Up after we dropped my sister off at college for the first time.
I don't care for Up.
That first 10 minutes, killer.
Ugh.
We could go through my mom's track records with movies to try and make you feel better, but that's
I
like
don't
a whole...
think old people are sad.
I
Old
Anyway.
straight
think they're-
people don't really do it for me.
Anyways. She says, yeah, very nearly every city you'll find one of my franchises. Unfortunately, I don't keep their names in my head, but you will know them by the fact that they are a wholly owned subsidiary of yours truly. But you can find them in just about any city, except for Jornhilfen.
Why not Jornhilfen?
We don't talk about Jornhilfen.
Why?
We don't.
Alrighty. Well, that odd outburst aside, it is truly wonderful to meet you, Marta. I must say,
Yes.
I am quite. It is admirable. Anyone who is such a prolific business person,
You're
it's an
the boss.
honor to meet them.
She says, I do my best. But it is getting late. I would like to close up shop here soon.
Right. Good night. Sleep well.
Ah.
See you tomorrow.
Toodles.
As soon as we get out, Pip lets out just like this.
Are you okay?
Yeah. That lady's scary. I can't get away with saying anything around her, so I have to be like straight to the point. It's unbearable.
Oh, I thought you were very polite.
Exactly. I hated
It was
it.
unnerving.
With Bingrid, I can just be like, "Yo, Bingrid, bing bong," and then it's good.
Ah, yes, the classic bing bong
Mhm.
bing bong.
But with Marta, you say the wrong thing, she'll skin you alive.
She does cut a very nice figure in that business suit.
I must say, I was a fan of the shoulder pads.
Yes, they actually work.
And when
Perhaps
they work,
we should
you
ask
know
Bertie to put shoulder pads into our new duds.
All
I
right,
think
I
I
don't
can
know about
rock a
that.
shoulder pad.
now
Not broad enough.
let's go get a
Well,
tour
that would help.
of the
Make you
orphanage
broader.
/ boarding house.
We want a tour of the orphanage.
It sounds a little sad.
No, but I do need to talk to Frindle.
Okay, why don't you go talk to Fringle? I think I'm just gonna head back to Max.
All right, who wants to come with me to talk to Frindle, my beloved halfling friend?
I will come meet your friend. Is it a childhood friend?
I can't tell you.
Oh, secrets. I definitely want to come. I am so nosy.
There's some things that you just can't tell. You can't share.
Well, yeah, I did purchase the room, so I might as well attend with you. And I don't know, maybe I can play a tune for the kids to go to bed.
Awesome. There should be
Curious
some
about
unruly
this
ones.
Brindle now too, so I'll come too.
Castor.
No, I'm
Everyone's
going to Max.
coming. Okay.
Why? I don't want to go to an orphanage to meet some other halfling who's I'm sure is just like you.
Charming.
He's
And
definitely
crusty.
not like me. but-
This place gives me a bad feeling. I don't want to be here. I'm not a huge fan of children. I'm not a
All
huge
right.
fan of.
if anything happens, I'll blow my whistle.
Sure, I'll listen for your whistle.
All right.
I split the
night.
party.
I can technically whistle as a bonus
Night.
action.
I miss you.
That's a long whistle. You have to spend 3 whole seconds on it.
And as Castor heads out of town, or out of the gate toward Max, you do see a couple of children like hiding behind a tree and looking at Max like, what is that thing?
If you touch him, he'll incinerate you.
And they kind of and like, you are very scary.
Thank you. And I hop into Max.
But we would like to touch him.
I slap Max and I have him spew fire. Not directly at the children, but just to prove that he can do it.
Warning shot.
There you go, a
And-
free show.
And they go, he's so cold.
And I go to bed.
And they're very sad. And they went back. Okay. So Castor's gone to bed. In Max, the rest of you head up to this large square building, lots of windows all around, front door, and you see a rather haggard looking halfling still ringing a bell saying, come on kids, it's time for bed. What would you like to do?
Zenus, to kind of help augment the bell, he'll start playing his pan flute
Mm-hmm.
in like a lullaby, sort of, just to like let the kids know that, hey, time for bed.
And yeah,
Glimmer's brewing some sleepy time tea and passing it out to the kids who come in.
Yeah, there are a decent number of children that are coming through. And Friddle says, thank you so much for the help. Sometimes it is difficult wrangling all these kids. And they just keep coming. There's so many.
It reminds me of my own siblings. You can never get a couple of them to bed.
Some of these kids, he says, they are... It's unfortunate what's happened, but... Oh, my goodness.
Okay, Frindle, what happened? What do you mean? It's unfortunate what happened.
He says... He kind of looks at Pip. Do I know you?
Yeah. Crab cakes. My shoulders slump.
Oh. Thank God I knew Polly would send someone.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He goes, so you obviously know of the weird stuff that's been happening in Jornhilfen. Knight Captain Holden has been cracking down on... What's the word that Polly was saying? Miscreants? So the black market decided that we need to send all of the kids weren't safe in Jornhilfen anymore and should send them here until we can sort out the situation.
You brought us to a town full of smugglers?
No. It's a town full of kids.
I pat all of my pockets.
Give me a perception check. Glimmer.
22.
Yeah, you have at several times during this evening felt a little hand trying to reach into a pocket, and you've slapped them away.
Pow!
Instinctively, you're like, no.
You
Yeah.
told us we would be safe here, Pipperin.
No, I told you to keep all your stuff guarded. And keep an eye out. And also to spend a lot of money. Which I don't see any of you doing that. But it's fine, it's fine.
I spent a lot of money at births, okay?
But, anyway, Frindle, how's Polly doing?
Honestly, I don't know. I haven't heard from her in a while.
Oh.
He goes, but it's weird. He says, some of the kids that have been coming aren't from the black market. And Pip would recognize the black market as basically the underground network in Jornhilfen.
Yeah, and they employ kids to be runners and stuff, but then they decided instead of, having the kids be loose ends, they're just gonna send them away and that kind of stuff. And it makes sense. I get it, Frindle, I get it.
Yeah, something's going on in Jornhilfen.
Is Jornhilfen where we're trying to get to?
That's where you're headed, yes.
Okay.
But you haven't heard from Polly in quite some time?
It's been... Normally I hear from her once a week. I haven't heard from her in nearly a month.
Oh.
He goes, she and Katrine have... They usually are really good at keeping everything sorted, organized. ready to drop at a moment's notice to move if need be, but these kids that have been coming lately, they don't even know the first thing about being a good smuggler. It's almost like they're kids from noble families.
Well, that's concerning. Noble kids aren't gonna get along with,
He goes,
the other
and
kids.
we've had such an influx. He goes, we need more space.
Right. So the weird thing that Polly sent me here for was to take care of Jornhilfen, or to try and build you more buildings.
He kind of looks at that creepy house up the hill. He goes, that house has been haunted for as long as we've made Refuge and Respite our home. It has so much space. We could really use someone to clean it up. Did she send you to clean that up so we can house all these kids?
Yeah, she did.
Thank God. He goes, we've been bunking 3 or 4 to a room. Not ideal.
All right. No worries. I got you, Frindle. And these kids, they'll be all right. And you know what? When we're in Jornhilfen, we'll try to see what's going on too.
Yeah, and as you say that, one of the kids that's walking in says, "When can I go home? Mom and Dad were acting weird, and then that lady said I should come here."
Well, lady, tell me, kid.
I know she was like my height.
How tall is this kid?
Did...
Like halfling size?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Never mind, I know. Alright. I give him a copper piece.
Excuse me, a little child.
Mm-hmm.
How long have you been here for?
Like 10 sleeps.
Okay, so your friend, you may have not heard from them for a month, but it's 10 days. It sounds more promising.
Yeah. Alright. Frindle, we'll take care of this. We'll go check out the haunted house at our earliest convenience. In the meantime, Zenus is going to play a lullaby in all the kids' rooms.
I was gonna say Zenus returns having 2 kids on each leg, just like wrapped around him.
And each horn.
Yeah.
Or
yeah,
one single kid hanging off the back of your horns.
Yeah, he's giving a piggyback ride to one. And he just looks at everybody and he's just like, "So what I miss?"
We have a lot to discuss with our friend Pipperin.
All right, children, fun's over. Time to go to bed. And Zenus will just start taking them off and just throwing them at their beds, just very gently.
And this is like a true boarding house. It's got the main open foyer, and then there's hallways with rooms all along, and there is a lot of children, and it's got 3 floors. But I think with that, we're going to pause for a little break. We will be back in 10 to 15. So we will see you then. Hi everyone, we're back, and we definitely didn't talk about just a ton of sad shit before we started right now. It's good time. So yeah, the group is in Refuge and Respite and met a whole bunch of fun people and children that are here for various reasons. But have just left the boarding house and are, I assume, getting ready for bed? Question mark. What would you guys like to do?
Glimmer's gonna corner Pip.
Oh, you can. Only 6 years older and but 6 times more intimidating.
Yes, I mean my bully face.
Girl died here when she was like 7 or something. I'm 9, so shut the fuck up.
You can't tell me what to do. You're not my mom. Pipperin, you know that we like to help people, and we
Yes.
would never say no.
Yes.
I don't appreciate you volunteering us without our knowledge or consent, especially to go to a haunted house. I just wish that you would discuss things with us so that we know going in what the situation is with this strange child village, taking us into a town full of criminals in training with no prior warning, no heads up. I thought we were your friends.
There wasn't anything
You
to
trust-
discuss.
You trust these children more than you trust us.
No, it's not like that. No.
Then why didn't you tell us?
Okay, the boarding school. You remember its name. I point out.
Polly's
Sure.
pocket.
Yeah. Well, Polly's my ex-wife.
You're
Oh.
Zenus spits out the ruby sparrow he was drinking.
you're married.
I gotta walk me down, but I think I might need something to pick me back up.
No. I
Oh,
was
what?
married. I was
What?
married.
Someone married.
Oh.
I mean, you were married.
I'm sorry. Divorce is hard. I've
Oh,
never
no.
gone through it personally, but
What's going on?
It was fine. I mean, some people grow apart, you know? And some people also leave for like weeks at a time and then don't come home, and then their ex-wife or wife at the time gets mad and then separates from you.
I can't imagine why.
But anyway, yeah, so, okay, back in the day, I ran away from home, and this is where I ended up, before it had the boarding school. But then when I was older, met my wife, came back, decided, let's put a boarding school here. And then, everything happened, I left, she stayed, and apparently now Frindle runs the place.
Who is Frindle?
I don't know!
Is
I passed the ruby sparrow in my hand to Pip and just pat him on the back.
I just
Consolingly.
two-handed chug all of it.
There you go. It's
big
I
gulps. Big
understand.
gulps.
It goes down faster.
So apparently something weird is happening in Yornhilfen, just like it happened to our mayor. And she's sending kids here to keep them safe from whatever's happening there. And so, can you guys do
I'm
me
just-
this favor?
I'm just saying, of course we will do you. I can't speak for everyone, but of course we will do you this favor. I just wish that we have been through a lot. I wish that you would have trusted us enough to give us more than vague, cryptic nonsense, and just given us the truth to what we are walking into. I thought
You know
we
that's
were
fair.
friends.
We are friends! That's just the stuff
Then
that
act like it.
Well, the stuff that I didn't want to elect to say until it was relevant. Now it's
Sure,
relevant.
I understand not wanting to talk about your ex-wife with the shady past and the person that you did not know before that
Mhm.
is now running the boarding school that is probably your ex-wife's paramour, but we don't need to
Okay,
get
we don't
into
need
it.
to. We don't need to add on to that. Then that detail could have been
But
left out.
I would have appreciated knowing that we were going into a town that is filled with little vigilantes.
Oh no, I was pretty clear about that. Like,
No, you
shady
were
shady place, guard your pockets.
not.
Like,
You said it was safe. You very specifically said it was safe.
have you been
Now I was
stabbed?
warned about. Okay, that's a
And
fair
the
point.
kids, though. The kids were kind of a surprise.
That
Well-
is also true. We have been dealing with a lot of children.
I'll be honest, it's
With a
really
lot
hard to
of
tell
here.
who kids are when you're this size. I look at like Bert and I'm like, oh yeah, he's a teenager, but to me he's like a grown man.
I don't think that's how that works.
No.
No, that's not how that works.
Nah, I don't have any kids. I want to know.
Okay, well,
Well, at least that makes
You're-
the divorce less messy.
I mean, your ex-wife sounds nice. But she cares about children. Okay.
So you
Yeah.
need another here, take my fish bowl.
But yeah, sorry, I didn't know about the haunted house. I just acted on impulse and said yes, cause I would do it even if none of you did it. I don't know how I'm gonna kill ghosts, but
Oh, that's easy. You just you banish. There's a complicated ritual. I just prefer just.
That's
Magic.
easy. There's a complicated ritual.
I'll just use magic and kill them again. I mean, you could do. I'm sure Doran would have like a 20-step process. It's really simple. You
speaking
point
of
his
Doran,
head
where
and
did he
you-
go?
Oh, I left him in the bar. He's fine.
I was just like having like imagining like a cutscene over to Doran. He's like hanging above like a boiling pit of acid.
I think
It's just like every time we were like, "Where's Doran?" He's in like some ludicrous situation that he somehow gets out of before his next scene.
I think Doran is, yes, at the Jade Mackerel still, doing little parlor tricks for the kids that have ignored the bell.
Doran's a riot with children.
Do you think he'd be a good teacher? Because some of these kids could learn a cantrip or two.
Spells? No. Fun little ditties? Perhaps.
Oh, okay, that's good.
I could try and help some of them. I mean, not as advanced in my studies as he is, but I mean, I've been doing magic longer than he's been alive, so.
Doran's more interested in theory rather than practicality.
So-
Exactly.
We're probably heading back toward the tavern and inn by now, right? We're probably getting there. Should we
Yeah,
check?
I mean the town is not
Yeah.
town is not huge.
Oh, it's small.
Mhm. So
Uh,
yeah, I'd say you're walking into the Jade Mackerel unless you want to do something else.
We should check on Castor.
You
I
should tell
mean-
Castor that you used to be married. I think they would get a real kick out of that.
Really?
I
would
know,
just
I
expect a stern indifference.
Essentially,
But it's kind of sexy though, no?
What?
What?
sexy. I have an ex-wife. Yeah, is that got you going? My failed marriage. Yeah.
No. Castor is
Pip didn't even be.
Ballistic return.
Pip had no witty quip to that. You utterly bewildered the bewilderer.
We're married, I can say it.
I'm still bitter about not being invited to the ceremony. We were in the same
Honestly, I
thing.
am too.
The very common expression, my rock wife.
I also was
You're
not
not here.
invited to my own wedding.
So what are you guys doing then?
We're heading back to the tavern, I think.
Okay. Yeah, you walk in and you see Doran looking a little frazzled he's got like this little sparkle coming out of his hand. He goes, "See, it's really not hard, but are you sure you guys shouldn't be in bed by now?" And the kids are like, more.
Have a backbone, Doran. Tell them it's time for bed.
He goes, "The only experience I have is with you, and that did not work ever."
I'm gonna take out my hat of vermin. Oh, Zenus, unless you wanna do something.
Let me.
All right, cool.
Zenus will. Can he like Pied Piper this shit and like start playing a song of rest and just like start
We also
dancing
have a
in
dog.
form? Yeah, I was gonna say he's trying to like Pied Piper, get the blink dog, and get all of the kids to start following him back to the.
Yeah,
And-
when you start playing, the kids are distracted by that and start sort of congregating around you, and then they start sort of nodding off as they're watching because Song of Rest.
Suliya, are you teaching our blink dog to herd things?
I think that he just does it automatically at this
Okay.
point because he has a quirky.
Lucky is
Natural
Lucky is
bird.
blinking around, and the kids are slowly getting more close.
Because if it's a
together,
corgi,
yes.
corgis are herd dogs.
Hmm.
And
Yep,
we're
that
they're
is-
we're
kids,
teaching
they
him
got
to live
little
up his
legs.
fullest potential.
That is definitely what's happening. And soon enough, you have a gaggle of children that look ready to fall asleep as they are standing there.
All right, now it's time for bed, children. Go on.
And then they're like, they start wandering towards the boarding house.
Zenus will follow them to make sure they're actually getting to the place.
And they do, and Frindle is counting 98, 99.
Please say 100.
And then one straggler walks by in 100. Okay. I think we got everyone. Thank you. And he looks towards Zenus.
I would have a hat to tip to you, but that's coming in the morning.
It's a work in
So
progress.
just imagine, and Zenus will minor illusion the hat and tipping it like this very formal bow.
And he, thank you. And
Ta.
Zenus, yep. Make
Doran,
your way back to the
take
bar.
this key.
Yeah. Okay.
There's a room at the tavern / inn waiting for
Which
you.
we're in right now. Yes.
Yes. I thought we were at the Polly's Pockets, but once we're back,
No, you guys had left.
Eh.
He was at the tavern doing stuff. And so
I thought he was at Polly's Pockets doing that.
no.
Okay,
He was
never
at the
mind.
tavern. You guys
Here,
left
Doran.
the tavern.
Here's a key. I got
Mhm.
you a room.
Thank you.
Go to sleep.
Okay.
And then I hand another key to Suliya and Glimmer, and then one to Zenus. Yeah, I'm just gonna probably go sleep outside near Castor so that they're not alone.
I'm not alone. I've got Max.
You're not here.
I'm just saying. People treat it like Max is not the sixth party member.
Preferably somebody with forearms.
Why would forearms do anything for you?
And fingers.
Okay, good.
Zenus, just as Pip is turning to leave, he'll expend one of the charges from Isil Talanian and cast protection from evil and good on Pip
Okay.
as he walks out to the as he walks over towards Castor.
Perfect. You do that thing. So you three head up to. Interesting. You head up to the rooms. Pip heads towards Max and Castor. Any other conversations you'd like to have before a long rest, or?
I'm not even gonna try to wake Castor because I'm just assuming that they're already asleep. So
I'm inside Max and the hatch is locked.
so I'm just gonna go to a nearby tree and just crawl up it, and then actually I'm gonna pull out my grappling hook and then I'm gonna use that to climb up the tree, then reel it back in, set a little space to sleep for the night, put a little piece of straw in my teeth or something and chew on a little bit. Have my hat
Beautiful.
or my cloak come down over my head and then kind of turn partially invisible from
Beautiful.
the camouflage. Yeah.
You do that. Anything for Glimmer, Suliya, or Zenus?
Suliya, are you afraid of ghosts?
Not really, no. But how big is the house? Isn't it like a pretty big house?
So, have you seen the new Psycho TV show
No.
where they
I don't
have
really
the
watch that
house
much horror.
on a hill? Give me one sec. You guys keep talking. I will see if I can find.
I'm not saying that I'm afraid, but I was just thinking that
Mm.
perhaps if you are afraid, that perhaps we could go in together. Not that
Sounds like a
either
good
one
plan.
of us are
There's
afraid.
strength in numbers.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
You know, don't split the party. Don't run off and fight a bunch of ghosts by yourself, because that's probably not going to end very well for you.
No. No.
Let's
I'm afraid of ghosts, Suliya.
Okay, it's
I know,
okay,
I
Glimmer.
put that-
I will help protect you.
I know I put on a brave face, and people have a hard time getting to know what's going on deep below, still waters and all that.
It's okay, Glimmer. We can work together. I got you.
Okay.
man.
These children creep me out also.
Yeah, me too.
This whole town is creepy.
It's not supposed to be creepy, guys.
It's
Maybe
not
it's
supposed to be creepy, I say, as I put a giant haunted house in the middle of it.
Maybe it's
I
Not in
think
the
it's a
middle, on the
perfectly-
outskirts.
I think it's a perfectly delightful place.
There's that old hag woman. Pipperin made it. Pipperin's married. How wild is that?
Was.
Was.
Wonder what his wife looked like. Yep,
Yeah.
I guess we can just imagine now because you haven't met her yet. But
Thought bubble. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
She was either a saint or the devil herself. There is no in between.
Two images. There's a saint halfling version of Pip, like a female saint halfling version of Pip. What? And then a
Yeah,
devil.
it's Pip.
Yeah, it's Pip, but like lady.
It's Pip in a wig.
A saint or a devil. Maybe they're both. They combine. It's like the change of hearts card.
I don't know if I want
was
to
she
be
also
here.
a halfling, or was she? Was
Ooh.
this? Are we talking like?
You don't know anything about her beyond. She,
Perhaps she
loves
was a Goliath.
orphans. That'd be terrible. But
Oh,
above table, metagaming. She was also a halfling.
Okay, so there
Okay, but
goes our
Glimmer's
theory.
convinced she was a Goliath.
And her name was Polly.
Polly and Peep. If they had a
Specifically,
child, it's
K-I-S-S.
specifically,
through the wall, you can hear
her
Zenus.
full name is Pollyanna Bilvingway Sprigdrop Herthenberry III.
And your
Oh.
child would be called Pilly.
Or Pipley.
Anyways, you guys eventually drift off to sleep.
Glimmer and Suliya are just like they fall asleep trying to think about what this woman looks like. Like what?
The unknown. 7 feet tall.
And Pip, give me a perception check.
Using sight or sound?
Sound.
I don't have advantage. Natural 20. 24.
Woo!
You, as you're sleeping, get the distinct impression that there is something in the wood. But
Like a strange sound in the woods that I
Strange
wake up
sound.
to in the middle of the night. Poke an eye up.
but they don't, it does not, as soon as you like key to it, to this strange scent, this feeling, this strange sense, it's almost like it is repelled from you somehow.
I'll just shake my head and go back to sleep.
And you all get a good long rest.
Woo! Long rest. Goodbye, 69 hit points. We're going back to 80.
Aw,
nice.
man.
Ah,
Holy cow.
My hit points have dropped for some. Oh, cause yes, now I know what's up.
As an
Rest.
Oni.
And what would you like to do as you wake up in the morning?
Glimmer and Suliya just have deep bags under their eyes. Just haunted by the idea of what Pip's wife could have been like.
We all have stuff to get from Bert's. I have to stop by Martis.
Oh, and I gotta get that map from Blind Mags.
Mm-hmm. So what are you doing first?
Well, since Mags is in the tavern, I think Glimmer will just go downstairs and be like, are you ready or do you need more time?
Who are you talking to?
Old Mags. Blind Mags. Mags.
Oh, okay.
She says, you are still here. Good. I have this map for you. Unfortunately, I was not able to determine exactly where our dear friend Aunt Sally is. However, did Glimmer go by herself, or are you there too, Zenus?
I'd probably go with her.
Okay.
Probably go too.
Yeah, I didn't like sneak downstairs.
However, she kind of looks at Zenus. This is very special type of map. All you need do is find a little something of our dear friend Aunt Sally, and you will be able to track her. And Zenus, you would recognize this as a map that is common in the Feywild. That is not it's not a map as we think of it, as having static locations on it, but if you know somewhere or someplace you want to be, you can use a magical ritual to key the map to that person or place, and your feet show up at the edge of the map, and the thing you want to is in the middle. And as you get closer to it, the thing gets bigger.
Is it kind of like dowsing?
Kind of.
Like what you do in like Skyward Sword with Fi?
I have never played that game, so I don't know.
Okay, never mind.
But basically, like, say you want to go to someone's house. If you have something from their house, you could key it to the map, and then as you get closer to the house, it gets bigger. If you get farther away, it gets smaller.
Is this something that we could use for like multiple times, or is it like once we use it on Aunt Sally, it's gone?
Blind Megs would say if you asked her that.
Yeah.
And Zenus would know this. This one, right now I only had the time to allow 3 things to be keyed to it. If you find me again later, or find someone else who may know how to create these maps, you may be able to expand the items you can key to it.
And
Keep it on, Max.
do we need to have something of Aunt Sally? Because I have experience with her. Does that count?
It needs to be a physical object, perhaps a lock of her hair, some fingernail clippings, a finger itself. I don't know. But once you find that, you will be able to key it to this map, and you will be able to find her easily. Or at least find where she is.
I thank you very much. I appreciate this map.
It's a good map, yes.
It is wonderful. It is amazing. Hopefully we can find something physical of her.
She goes, It doesn't work as well. Here, in the Feywild, it works much easier. All you need to do is think of, or have someone that has been to the place you want to go and have them think of it. Because, and she kind of looks at Zenus, you know how things like to move around in the Feywild. Sometimes having a map that does this makes things a lot easier.
Directions are pointless. The heart goes where it wants.
Precisely. Yes. Yeah, these are definitely familiar. Like I said, they're definitely familiar to Zenus as, how maps are generally made in the Feywild.
I have a question for Glimmer.
Mm.
Did you make your... Glimmer, I have a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
Did you make your wisdom saving throw against your umbrella?
Shit, no, I didn't. 21. We are not Mary Poppinsing today.
Beautiful. So yeah, you get the map, and then what are you guys going to do?
I think we need to go to Bert's next, right?
Get
Bert's
her clothes, right?
and Marta's.
Yes, you guys head to Bert's. I assume Pip pops up at this point. Question mark?
Yeah. Pip will pop up. But Pip will, in the morning, wake up, and Castor's probably already awake or something. Doing push-ups next to Max, I don't know.
When Castor got up, they would check to see if Max incinerated anything. And not knowing Pip's in the tree, would have just walked back to town.
So if I woke up, I would have seen, like, the hatch probably still open or something.
No, I would not leave the
Why wouldn't you leave the hatch
on Max open.
All right,
I would close my car doors and lock my car behind me.
I'm gonna go up to Max and I'm gonna start banging on the hatch. Castor, are you in there?
You get this very faint, angry feeling, but you don't know what it is or where it's coming from.
Oh, that's disturbing. I'm not gonna mess with this anymore. I do a backflip off of it. And then I head back into town to help collect my stuff.
And yeah, you guys all meet up at Bert's haberdashery. And he says, oh, fantastic, you're all here. Thank goodness I have made the most wonderful outfits for all of you. And he pulls out the designs that you had decided on. Feel free to elaborate here if you'd like, otherwise we can move on.
Pip looks exactly the same, except maybe
Cleaner.
Yeah, except cleaner, and maybe a little bit more form-fitting and no patches or anything. Yeah.
I really do think you would do so well with just a form-fitting coat over the shoulders. No?
I have this cloak. I put the cloak on. Ta-da!
Fine. Okay. And Glimmer is
not gonna take away Castor's grip on the Schrodinger's boob window, but she did go for like a cause like before, like she had like all of her like shatters like covered up, so she's got like a sweetheart neckline, but it's like open here, like not revealing, but it like shows off her like chest shatter, and then she's obviously got the high-low hem skirt and her knee-high socks, because obvi.
beautiful.
And her umbrella to tie the look together.
Amazing. Zenus?
I think Zenus almost has like I think he, instead of it just being like a fascinator sort of thing, I think it's almost like a very like short, not quite a top hat, but like similar to it. And it's got like a couple of ribbons on it and then like a few feathers sticking out. It's very like Mad Hatter inspired, but has some fun like trimmings, designs, floral embroidery, kind of the whole 9 yards. It just looks like the Feywild exists in this moment on his head.
Nice.
And he'll give with Pip's words in his mind, he'll put down 30 gold pieces.
Truly a man of divine taste. And he pulls the money. And Suliya's?
Still working on drawing it, but I'm definitely picturing more like fall tones than the like spring summer tones. So a lot of like rich blood royal reds, oranges, like a touch of green too. I'm also making it so that she has her cloak of protection on, but it's sort of like it's more incorporated with the armor, the studded leather armor that she wears. And also there's still going to be leaves, but they're not as much of a focal point, I guess.
Beautiful.
And I will also put down 30 gold on the counter too.
And he nods and thanks. You all look absolutely marvelous. Do say you'll come again.
Yes, you're the only one I will trust to dress me from now on, Bert. You are a wonder. Glimmer also has those like bullshit Una sleeves that aren't like connected to anything.
I love it.
Amazing.
I forgot to mention those before.
And he kind of looks to Castor. Are you sure there's nothing I can get for you?
No, I'm fine. I only change my outfit when large events happen to me. So far, things have been quite the same.
You got the career change. That's a pretty big deal.
I haven't actually changed careers yet, but when I do change careers, I was hoping at this town that Pip had warned us would be shady and frightening. There would have been an adult mercenary who I could have tried to like pick up the ropes on. I did not know it would be full of children.
There are a few children mercenaries.
I do not want advice from a child mercenary. I would like to pretend to live in a world where children are not forced to be mercenaries.
I don't know.
Castor
Alfonso
just
taught me everything I knew about lockpicking.
Castor just embodies that old vine. It's like there's only one thing worse than a rapist. A child.
A child.
No.
No.
I had different expectations for this town, and I suppose that's on me that I was not prepared for Orphan Town Central.
What would you do
Tell you that we are
if there's
ghost
a
busting
child
today.
Right in front of you.
Oh, we get to go punch ghosts today.
Do not think you can punch a ghost. That is fundamental rules of ghosts.
No, I
Only
think you
one way
can.
to find out.
Oh, also, this orphanage, me and my wife kind of started it. Polly's my wife. Everyone else knows about it, so you may as well know about it now.
Everybody's
loading symbol
staring
over
at
Castor's
My ex-wife.
What do you want me to say? You
See,
many
I told
times
you.
reminded us that you are an adult grown man.
Cold
It
indifference.
would be odd if you hadn't been married.
Oh, that's right.
I'm just glad that you're reliable. Okay, let's go. Wait, Marta. I gotta go get my hat.
You walk in, and
Holy vermin hat, Batman.
there is a... What does the hat of disguise even look like? Oh, there's no pictures. That's lame.
I assume it looks like whatever you want it to look like.
It is
It
literally, you see on the counter, just this incredibly nondescript hat. And you see Marta standing sort of in the back there's like a little archway that leads to the back room, and she's standing there with the hat sort of in the middle of the show floor on a little pedestal. It's done.
Wonderful, thank you.
You're welcome. Now, it is a morning. It is time for sleep.
Correct.
And she kind of like indicates for you to leave.
Okay, and Marta, just one last thing. Stay classy. And then I leave.
Always classy. And as you leave, the door closes behind you without you doing anything. You hear a little click, and the sign in the front of the store. I think this is a really cool sign where it's like open and close. Like it's. Have you seen that where like it can spin from like open to closed? Have you seen that wooden sign? That's what it does. It's pretty cool.
I'm gonna put the hat on, and I'm gonna walk up to Suliya. All right, Suliya. Do you want this ring of obscuring, or do you want these eyes of the eagle?
The ring of obscuring just casts mist on you, right?
Yeah, the fog cloud. So you can hide in that fog cloud and then send your little flame moth out to attack while things can't attack you. Or you can be.
You can still see the fog cloud, can't you?
Yeah, so we won't be able to see you.
It'd just be more for dramatic effect, I feel like, than anything.
That's primarily how I've used it. Yes.
Does anybody have any preference for which one they want other than this, or does anyone else have any attunement slots open?
No, just you.
Oh, it's just me? Okay.
Yeah, I have attunement slots. I've got an attunement slot.
That ring of obscuring is just getting passed around.
I'll take the eyes of the eagle then.
Okay, the eyes are yours. Castor, do you have an attunement slot? Because I thought you
sure do.
I thought you had that.
For the first time yesterday, got a second item since we've been together this whole time.
What about that brooch of feedback?
What brooch of feedback? I don't know what that is.
The one that gives you 2 reactions each round.
Oh. I remember that. I don't. What is that?
I sent you a message, by the way, because I made it into a magic item for you. If you want it. If you want to.
I will go get it. Apparently, I have a brooch. Is that an attunement item?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, that's definitely.
Melissa, does it increase AC at all, or was it just the 2 reactions?
It just gave 2 reactions.
Okay, Yuri, you had it as a shield, so your AC might go down. If you've had it equipped.
I don't fucking know. Well, it says while wearing this brooch and attune, your AC increases by 2, and you can make 2 reactions on each.
That's because no, I made it because I was going off of what Yuri had, because I was just gonna help out a little bit. But that's why I wanted to clarify.
My armor class is a 21 right now, which seems odd.
Yeah. So
crap.
if you get rid of it and the shield that you had used in your inventory, and then add the brooch of feedback from the when you search for items, then it should be all rectified. Because I was looking through everybody's inventory, like, who has space for an attunement item? Because I want that hat of disguise.
Thank you for making the umbrella attunable.
You're welcome.
Can you all... Yeah, then that's all I have. Yeah, I don't have anything else.
All right, no more eyes.
Cool. So you do that, and as you are coming out of Marta's, Frindle comes running up. I only counted 98.
What?
This
I
morning?
only counted 98.
Oh, what?
Who's
Was that
missing?
98?
He goes,
Children.
Oh.
We've and he grabs one of the kids by the ear. Tell them what you told me.
Oh,
And
be
the kid goes-
nice. He
and the
told
kid
you, you don't
goes-
need to punish him.
I know we're supposed to stay away, but Georgie and Billy decided to go to the haunted house.
Isn't Billy the kid that died in it?
No. Maybe.
Georgie,
That was
probably
it,
is.
yeah.
Billy died in Stranger Things when the monster that was possessing him ate him.
Okay, so we got
A
two
guy
deaths.
asked me yesterday if Yuri was a character from Stranger Things. I'm like, I fucking don't know.
Georgie and Billy decided to go to the haunted house!
We have to go.
When did they leave? In the middle of the night or something?
Why tonight of all nights?
Oh, it's morning now.
Mhm.
You mean last night?
Yeah, in the...
Oh, yeah.
Gonna punch you. Why? You last night of all nights. Are you happy? Are you pleased with yourself?
Yeah.
Trying to pretend I care about things, you have to be a little brat.
The kid goes, Georgie said he heard something calling out that he should come.
Oh
and
my
he made
god.
Billy come with him.
I like nudge Zenus. That sounds familiar, doesn't it?
It always does. Honestly, I don't know. The fair folk have been doing this for years. We call out in the middle of the night to have mortals listen to our voice and come hither and thither. And I don't know. You'd think they would actually learn for once. We'll instruct the children not to follow us. We can't be held responsible for the things we do. Well, we can, but laws don't really apply in the Feywild. That's the weird thing. Laws
Let's
are...
just go fuck up Aunt Sally.
Okay, I'm in favor of that.
And yeah, you guys walk up the long hill, and you do see
Does it go from, like, clear, bright, sunshiny day all of a sudden to thunderstorms and dark, overcast as we get closer?
100% yes.
I love Scooby-Doo.
And you walk up to this house, and give me one moment.
Glimmer doesn't tend to hate people, but she hates Aunt Sally.
As you are all walking up the hill, give me an Arcana check.
How long has it been? How long is this walk?
It's like 15 minutes from center of town to the top of the hill.
Okay.
Or
Oof, that's not great. That's a 10.
That's
19!
21.
3.
20.
four for Glimmer.
So unfortunately for Pip, he's not terribly magically inclined.
But he's been around a lot of magic people.
Mm-hmm.
I've stolen a lot of magic stuff.
So you get this feeling, but not nearly as much as Zenus does. Not of Fae, but of
A ghost.
undead, yes.
If only Jerome was here.
You also are getting some deep enchantment and like illusion vibes off of the house itself.
I pull up my crossbow.
Whatever it is, it isn't. I don't think it's from the Feywild. I don't think this is unsadly. This is something far more sinister.
taught it her ways.
All right, team.
Wait, real quick before we go in, I would like to make a bet with someone.
About
I think that the thing inside this house is a ghost who is friendly and just wants a friend. A real Castor situation. There will be no fight. We will get in there and the ghost is going to go, no, wait, I just wanted a friend to play with. And then the orphanage will gain a new child who just happens to be a ghost.
So taking you up on that bet means I don't believe that that's what's happening.
You don't believe that if you
I'll
would
take
like
that
to take
action.
me. I'm going to bet 5 gold.
Okay.
That it is a Castor the friendly ghost situation. Shake on
Glimmer,
it.
like, not even looking, just...
well, I'm gonna take this seriously. Anyway, game plan, everybody. Who has passed without trace again?
I know.
Me.
Okay, one of you
We both do.
should
We
cast
can get
it.
plus 20!
No.
It doesn't stack, I think.
I think
Well,
that
not
we
with that attitude, it doesn't.
I think we should just pull out our arms, sneak in
My
there,
arms are not detachable.
and I'm gonna ignore that.
I
And
almost said mine are because in Umbran's voice.
We are going to cast that spell. We're gonna get the kids and get them out first and foremost. Fight anything that's in our way. Once we get the kids out, then we can go back in and burn the house down.
Golly,
I mean-
sounds familiar.
No, I can't burn it down. And expel.
Why can't you
the ghosts.
burn it down? Why
Because
not?
people have to live here.
They could rebuild.
I bet
No.
Pip's not gonna remember and he's gonna do it anyway.
My
Glimmer
my
again.
usual solutions will not work here. But anyway, how does that sound?
We're gonna be walking out and Pip's gonna forget and he's like, oh yeah, we gotta burn the house down. And then he's gonna
What
set
if-
it on fire and run outside and he's gonna go, oh no, the house! And run back in.
What if we dress Pipperin and Suliya up as children? And send them in?
No! Let's just stick with the easy plan! No splitting up! Pass without trace. Sneak in.
What if we disguise
No!
you as newspaper delivery?
Suliya, please.
What would we be delivering?
in the milk child?
Suliya, please.
I cast Patch on the trace.
Thank
on us.
you. Alright. We should sneak in now. I wonder if the door's gonna
And
open
as
when we
you
reach it.
guys head into the house, I need everyone to roll a d12 for me.
My hood is up.
Indeed. Well, I'm going to use this fancy one. For a 6.
6.
Uh,
6!
Oh no! We're gonna die!
I need Heather and Yuri to re-roll.
Okay.
Boo!
No.
The devil's number 8.
Oh, I also got an 8. Here, let me re-roll.
Oh no, keep going.
I got a 12.
Alright.
3.
And I got a 9.
Uh-oh.
3, 6, 9, 12.
Okay.
And
And
8. 3, 6, 9. The moose drank wine.
beautiful. Now the next thing I need everyone to do, and do one at a time, is roll. And you have to do this in roll 20 because we're doing. Oh, actually, no, JK, we're doing a 6. You can roll a d6 for me, but it's one at a time. Tell me what you get.
I'll go first.
Okay.
I rolled a 6.
You rolled a 6. Okay.
5.
1.
Oh no.
One for. Okay. That goes there. Neat. Wyatt got 4. Cool.
Got a 1.
You got a 1. Neat.
A pro.
Yeah, sounds about right. Glimmer surges.
And what did you get, Yuri?
Castor got a 5.
5. Neat. And as you walk through the front door, you are in a darkened space, and I have it on the map this way because it's the only way I could really actually visualize it. But basically, you feel like you are still in the same space, but not. As each other, as you come into this space, and I am going to need everyone to roll initiative.
Where am I?
Wait, can we roll stealth first?
No,
I just
because
want to roll
two-
stealth because my stealth is a +9 at advantage, and I want a big number.
Wait, I don't have a good feel about this, Scoob.
Which one are we? Are we like the actual token?
you're your normal tokens.
Okay.
What's going on here?
I roll.
Damn it.
Oh, cool. Cool.
That now 20 instead.
Why are there multiple casters?
There's multiple everybody.
Where's the other me?
What token do I click on?
This one.
You click on the one your normal token. Your
Like round one.
your
Yeah,
your
okay,
round one.
yeah.
Okay, Pip got that.
I'm the only Pip though. Make note of that.
Yes.
The one and
No
only.
doubles.
The original.
I can't be.
I
wrong
have a
with you.
really bad feel about this, Scoob.
Jinkies.
Like
Jinkies.
zoinks.
Oh my gosh, is
So
Lucky Scoob?
cool.
You're just holding on to Lucky.
Ruh-roh.
You're excused.
The cooler Scooby too.
Okay, as you
I've got bad news, guys. There's 5 of us, so if we have a dog, he's got to be Scrappy.
Oh no.
He's a puppy.
No, Pip is scrappy.
I am. Thank you for noticing.
as you walk into this house, all of a sudden you are in this enclosed space. You can tell your friends are nearby. You can't see them with the exception of like, okay, so like in the movie, I think it's called The Hours, that Nicole Kidman ghost movie. No, where okay, you see a flash of someone,
Mm-hmm.
and you're pretty sure but when you go and actually they're not there. It's like they're a ghostly apparition.
Glimmer's crying, just wailing.
But you do see, Glimmer, you see this figure that looks vaguely like Castor, except for glowing red eyes, very angry look
Have a really
on their
bad feel about
face.
this, guys.
Suliya, you see the same thing, angry Castor. Castor, you see an angry Suliya. Pip, you see an angry figure that you do not recognize. And Zenus, you see an angry Glimmer. And we are going to start
Boy, ain't that intimidating.
with Castor.
Castor, you wouldn't attack your wife, would you?
Attack your rat wife.
My wife.
Esther, you wouldn't attack your friend, would you?
And Castor, you
Castor
see,
wouldn't attack Suliya.
yeah, you see Suliya looking like she's ready to attack you.
I'm so sorry, Suliya, but what are you gonna do? Kick me? I understand you're a demon or something as I walk over and pat you on your little demon head, but I'm not.
If she has her spells, you should probably be at least a little scared, but
Yeah, I don't believe it has spells. That's the main thing. If you're you are a ghost who looks like Suliya, I don't think you know Fireball.
You know, Castor just makes like split assumptions about things, and I really respect that about them. Because they're just like, this is how it is, and I will not be told otherwise.
We are the twins. Everything Castor thinks, Pollux thinks the opposite.
What is Castor
Castor, until Demon Ghost Suliya attacks first, Castor would not raise a hand to Suliya.
Cool. Glimmer and Suliya.
Yeah.
Does it 18 hit?
Yes, I'm pretty sure it does.
A
Yeah, it
form
does.
of Castor has now physically attacked each of their party members in the past.
Have you attacked
Ooh.
Pip?
Yes, I have many times kicked Pipperin, and
Oh,
multiple times I
it
have
was-
rolled for it.
Nice knowing you guys.
As Castor comes towards both Glimmer and Suliya, you see just this wicked claw come. Castor doesn't really have claws. This Castor.
The
claws.
gauntlets Castor wear does kind of have like spiked fingers, though.
Oh, these are more than little spikes. These are like wretched claws.
Salad
and
fingers.
If they're not wearing the gauntlets, you don't even have to be scared of them.
oof. That is 9 points of damage, and I need a con save from both of you.
Let me do the damage first.
What kind of damage?
I got an 18 on
I'd
my con
imagine
save.
magic slashing damage.
A Constitution save?
Mm-hmm.
That's a 6.
No!
As this claw comes raking down across Suliya, not only is it slashed, you feel this cold energy come off of this ghosty. And you, oh god, you take
Oh my
11
God.
points of cold damage.
Do I take half of that, or?
No,
Okay.
save or suck.
11 on top
Yeah.
of the 9?
Yes.
Oh,
Ooh.
Suliya.
So he goes on the banana phone just to anyone who listens. Help! 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 Please help!
Help!
Help. Help.
Oh, damn it.
And Pipperin, you see this odd figure that you do not recognize come rushing towards you and does the same. For 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Con save, please.
Constitution isn't that
I'm
good.
rolling really good, guys.
Oh, that was a
I'm
20.
sorry. So yeah, this slashing hand comes across and you take 7 points of damage.
Until
and
I
you
uncanny dodged, only take 3.
Nice. And then it is Pip's turn.
It is Pip.
Listen, buddy. I pull up my rapier. I don't have time for this. Because our kids' lives at danger. So, and then I'm going to use a bonus action to steady aim, so I'll squint one eye and I'll just try to stab him right in the head.
Beautiful.
Does a 17 hit it?
17 will hit.
All right. That'll be 16 piercing. Magical.
Beautiful.
That's the end of my turn.
And there are no
Had some terrible damage. on
other
this one.
Pips on the board. So we are then to Zenus, who sees a very angry Glimmer in the room.
Okay, you did look this one over this morning, so I'm assuming you're somebody else. And I think Zenus will forgot he cast mage armor on himself and Glimmer every morning. I need to mark up those two. I will make a note of that.
Did we take that?
Yeah, I would have done it when we woke up in the morning, like both as we were walking into the haunted house. I need to just remember to say that before. Can Zenus like get a read on what, like, is this Glimmer, or is it?
Oh, it is. As you're looking at this person,
Mhm.
it has the vague shape of Glimmer, but there's something off. Plus, the eyes, plural, are glowing red.
Oh, multiple eyes.
That's not Glimmer.
She has one.
She blew the other one up.
Oops. Yeah, I think Zenus will just take out Yasel Hulani and just like hit him. Just one of the fattest, like just most like harmonic chords he's ever hit in his life. As like the ground kind of like there's almost this like green fey energy that kind of lights up at Zenus's feet as he casts protection from evil and good on himself with Yasel Hulanian.
Nice.
And just kind of takes a protective stance, just trying to hold his ground. As a bonus action, he'll expend a bardic inspiration to do unsettling words on Glimmer.
Mm-hmm.
So the next saving throw it has to make, it'll subtract 4 from its
Beautiful.
save. So I will write that down.
Cool. And then we are to Suliya.
I'm going to cast Fire Shield on myself.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, 4th level
So
spell!
Yes. So that makes it so that, well, I shed light, but that doesn't really matter here. And it gives me resistance to cold damage, and whenever anything attacks me, it'll take 2d8 fire damage from a warm shield.
Nice.
So that's what I can do. I could technically cast Healing Aura, but I don't want to use this another spell slot. So I think I'm just gonna... I'm gonna move, like, over here, I guess. Just because I don't want to be in the range, and I want to look... Is there any way we can leave, like, any sign of a door, or is it just all walls?
It's all walls.
Okay, well, I guess that's my turn then, unless I have... I think that's all I can do.
Okay.
Yep, that's all I can do because I did not summon my Wildfire Spirit. That's it.
And the other Suliya and Castor square rolls a 12 to hit, which I don't think hits.
Nope.
And
I'm all
then,
like, yeah, see, it's that.
and then
I'm
it's
gonna go on my bed for hey, Castor? What the fuck?
Oh, Suliya, it's, I'm so sorry. I assume if I have you, you have me. I
do have you. You just did a good chunk of damage.
You aren't doing as great, I might say. We might want to work on your melee proficiencies.
Well, it's not actually me to start out with, and I don't think this is actually you, but...
Well, yes, of course, but...
we are then to Glimmer.
Okay, so where these corners are, is that something that like Glimmer could slip through, or are they like effectively like?
It's
fully-
effectively a full wall, yeah.
Okay.
I just wanted to give you guys a little space to move around if you wanted to.
Yeah, no, you're good. I just wanted to make sure I understood. Glimmer. I want to hold on to my 4th level, I think, for a little bit. Glimmer's gonna do a 3rd level Dragon's Breath on herself.
Nice.
And we're gonna go for. Let's switch it up a bit. Let's do some cold damage this time on our little bunny friend.
Okay. Do you roll something now, or is it not?
So this is the damage. Castor will have to roll a dexterity saving throw.
That's a net one.
Okay, so they're gonna take 15 damage, and I will roll to surge, and I think I just have to beat a 3. Oh my god, that got so close to landing on a 1.
Anything else for Glimmer?
No, because that took her bonus action and her action to be able to do. But I think she's just yelling, Castor, please don't, not on our honeymoon.
And as you
We
say
can
that,
get an
the angry Glimmer comes up to Zenus. Dirty 20.
Was that a if it's undead or protection from evil and good?
Oh, that's right.
Grants disadvantage on undead.
Forgot about that.
I was like, oh god, that
Hey.
didn't work.
That's a 7.
Beautiful. Does
So,
not
yeah,
hit.
Does not hit. And then we are to Castor.
One fear.
All
Please,
right,
no
all
20
right.
damage again.
I guess I do apologize, Ghost of Suliya past, but Castor's gonna pull out their longsword and bonus action rage for a 6. Let's find out what that does. Search number 6. Until your rage ends, surrounded by multicolored protective light, you get a +1 bonus to AC. Every ally within 10 feet gets a 2. So it's that, like, avatar swirling whirlwind of the different, like, ever-shifting elements that just sort of encircles them. And I'm gonna roll to hit reckless for a 22.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry. 22 is it. It's gonna do 9 damage on the first hit.
Okay.
Second hit. It's gonna be 21.
Yep.
And 7 points of damage on the second hit. Not great damage.
Cool. Anything else?
That was my action and my bonus action. I could move if I wanted, but so that's all.
Cool. Other casters come. God damn, I'm rolling really good, guys. I'm sorry. 23 to hit Glimmer and Suliya.
Yes.
Yep.
I have resistance to the cold at least now.
So 5 points of damage and a con save.
Okay.
Do not ruin this for us. Okay, that's a little better, but not by much. Con 12.
11.
So 12 points, half to 6 for Suliya and 12 for Glimmer of cold damage.
Oh, and also I
But
get to roll my damage too,
yes.
because it's 2d8, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Yes, it is 2d8. Okay, I'm gonna use these two actually. For a total of 5 damage. 5 fire damage.
Beautiful.
Hold on. What? I don't remember what the wording is. Oh, it's just resistance. Yeah, I'm gonna do I'm gonna expend one of Suliya Stava's things to reduce the damage just to 6 cold.
Beautiful. And then Pipperin. Does a 13 hit?
It does not.
Okay. It is now your turn.
I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just
Okay.
gonna, as he tries to hit me, I'm just gonna duck real quick, and I'm gonna stab right up into his hand.
Perfect.
That is an 18.
18 will hit.
That'll be 20 points of piercing damage.
Jesus. As you stab into this ghost, it poofs out of existence, and I need you to roll a d12.
I said I don't have time for this! And I rolled an 11.
An 11. Okay, roll a d6.
1.
1. Where's my thing? Where's my thing? Come on. There it is. Nope, not that one. This one? There it is. As you feel yourself floating through the aether, and all of a sudden you see a very angry Castor in your space. And then we are to Zenus.
There's so many casters.
Oh no.
I'm going to cast I'll do a 3rd level Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
So I need a Wisdom save of 18.
Yeah, 4 plus numbers, so no.
Okay. And it would have subtracted 4 from that anyway, so perfect.
Yes.
So this is 5d6 psychic damage and ooh, okay. So that's 19 psychic damage. Right, yeah. 8 plus 6, 14 plus 5. Yeah, 19 psychic damage. And it has to use its reaction to move as far away as its speed allows from me.
So it does that, and I think you can do an attack of opportunity if you want. Because while it's forced movement, it's not like, well, it's not forced movement, it's reaction to move. So you can use your reaction to opportunity attack if you want to.
I can do...
It's not looking good, by the way.
Warcaster would let me do a reaction to cast a spell at it, right? In that case, I will do I'll do a Mind Sliver. So an intelligence save of 17.
That's a natural 1.
No. So 2d6 psychic damage. 11 psychic damage.
As Angry Glimmer poofs out of existence, roll a d12.
Another
Get a 1.
12.
Roll again. Because that's where we're in right now.
6.
6. You materialize into a room, and you see Suliya looking not great with an angry Castor bearing down.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Alrighty.
Wait,
And-
do you get flashbacks?
Yeah, having seen this, like, almost like Stranger Things style, like, picks up a, like, kind of twiddles his hands and just, like, starts shredding on Fun's liar.
And with that, it is now Suliya's turn.
I think it is time.
Oh, I have a
Or,
bonus action, right?
You do still have a bonus action, yes.
Bardic Inspiration to Suliya.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Zenus. I'm gonna cast Moonbeam directly on top of Dark Castor.
Beautiful. That's a
Constitution save. All shaped changes make the save and throw disadvantage, and if it fails, it instantly reverts to its original form and can't assume a different form until it leaves the spell's light.
It's at the start of the creature's turn. It has to do that.
Yeah.
Saving throw and damage.
I'm doing it at 3rd level. So that is going to be 3d10 radiant damage, or half as much on a fail or a success. But that's just my turn, I guess. I go, hey, Zenus. Really weakly.
Hey.
so that's your moonbeam.
I'm at exactly half hit points, I think, right now. This is not.
Yikes. And then Angry Suliya makes a attack roll at Castor and gets a 21 to hit.
21 will hit, yeah.
Con save, please.
14 plus some numbers.
That saves as you take 4 half to 2 because I think you're raging.
Yeah.
Damage, slashing damage, and that's that. And then we move on to Glimmer.
Okay. Taking a healing potion, is that a bonus action?
Bonus action.
Okay. Bonus action, potion of healing.
Okay.
So that's 4d4.
Are you doing the greater one?
Yeah. Yeah, we're not looking great. So 11 plus 4, so that's 15 healing. Back up to 46. So we're not looking nearly as bad. And then she's gonna use her dragon's breath that she's got going. Oh, I'm not on the right page. Come on. Alright, so it was a 3rd level dragon's breath. Cold damage. Sorry, my cat's on my other hand, so I'm trying to...
No problem.
Oh, god damn it. For 8 cold damage, if she got lower than a...
Is it halved?
Yes.
If success? Okay, because 17 on the die. So, okie dokie. Anything else?
No. Glimmer's just crying loudly. Pathetically. Why are you doing this?
And with that, it is now 10 o'clock somehow already. So we're going to pause at the top of the round for the week. Thank you so much for watching. We greatly appreciate you. Hit that follow if you haven't already. Subscribe if you are so inclined. We will be back next week for the thrilling conclusion of Ghost House.
We love Ghost House.
Ah.